But damn, bro, I wouldn't be. I started with a half, now I keep a couple pieces. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Money don't go on trees, but trust I keep a forest. And I grew up the forest, dogs, so what's your excuse? I flip bags out the street in my daily commute. The south side to the east, dog, the north side to the west. If I make it back from Cali, thank God, cause I'm blessed. And I never got caught. Dog, I never broke laws. I put balls on motherfuckers just for running their jaws. Like what you heard about me? Well, you finna see. I don't play with disrespect, dog. Nah, me. I'm from California, I ain't. At the end of the day, flip bags, bang rags, fuck minimum wage. I grew up a bastard, it's only right. I'm a rapper. Was always good with mathematics, it's only right. I out trapping. I flip work, I broke hearts, I made it out the slums. I'm city now where you gotta keep guns. That's Phoenix, dog. The meanest weapon hotter than the sun. And I ain't the only one, dog. We all got clips. But my clip don't jam. This that Russian stick. AK-47 just a Russia bitch. I got bitches for sale. I ain't talking about hoes. I made my first 10 grand off some puppies and bones. Niggas. On some puppies and bones, I have my little nigga coming up your house with some bowls. Pull up with the members and you know what's the goal. You better not play with big bros, have niggas right at your throat. She keeps talking about her nigga, but she know he a hoe. One false move and you know we on froze. Raised not to fold. No, this ain't nothing I chose. AK with the stick and it came from big bro. We get it in by the low. Yeah, that's all that we know. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home. Yeah, bro, I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home. If I die today, then my mama's straight. Straight. Growing up, it was wicked. Wasn't bad, but I ain't listen. I was always in detention, which escalated to suspensions, not to mention expulsions. High temper, short fuse, I was always exploding. The most devoted, most likely to be a rapper with all the kids should have voted. A lot of hate from my peers and all my friends from back then. I ain't seen them in years. I remember my first kiss. I remember my first fight. Only members in my whip, only members in my life. I remember the kids that laughed at me, wore skinny jeans, even tried makeup, cause being me is what I ain't afraid of. Any beat under me, guarantee it's haters. I don't feel better, but I'm disciplined. It's the difference between hearing and listening. You hear me? Niggas basic, they don't think. Bitches regular, I won't wink. Been discussing with the media and all the useless shit they're feeding you. But who am I? Why would you listen? Cause my teeth gold and my jewels glisten. Cause I ain't been caught, never seen prison. I'd have blew bands like 100 times. I never stacked cause I was living life. Yeah, you flexed up, but your life flawed. If you die, what your kids got? Life insurance, I got plenty racks, about 100 nigga. If I get clapped, kill me. You blessing my mom, so if I die, I'll be flexing with God. I don't wanna speak on women no more. Did enough of that, and they ain't never feel it. Go figure, they gon' hate the realest. They don't like the truth, I can't really blame them. Plus, I'm kinda into toxic women. It's a good time, it's a fun night. Remember, Brody got one life, so think about it for you nut. Yikes, I'm a motherfucker. I'll fuck dykes. If the money in the air, I'ma fly kites. It's crazy, bro. And I be complaining about my life. LOL. Probably deserve to burn in hell for neglecting everything mankind done came about. But maybe I'll feel different when I'm in my own house with a couple baddies and the titties poking out. But I'll settle hanging with the devil for right now. Just remember I'm him, so don't forget to take your bow. Let it breathe. It's low blows in this industry. There's no bros in this industry. Matter of fact, keep it in the streets, cause when the word out, boy, the envy leak. You shouldn't be posting no pictures. You make it easier for them to get you. I'ma stay quiet, I'ma let you choose. I don't talk a lot, but I listen full. Wisdom and knowledge bring different views. If you repeat what I say, you might get it too. It's Happy Gang, I'm the living proof. Happy Gang, I'm the living proof. Repeat what I say, you might get it too, but it's Happy Gang, I'm the living proof.
All right, all right, all right. I think I'm gonna just start a little bit early here, y'all. We typically start at 9:05, but we're gonna start now. Again, it's your boy Suave Flex, man. Welcome back to another Sunday Outlook call. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that are tuning in, baby. I had to represent the Chargers, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the Chargers. We won today, baby. But getting back to it, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining and tuning in tonight for the Sunday Outlook with the Splash Brothers. Again, it's your boy Suave Flex. Y'all literally could be doing anything right now, but y'all chose to be on this call here at 9 p.m. on a Sunday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right. Let me do a quick session. Hold on. My mom's calling me. All right, mom. Hey, I'm doing a session. I'll call you back. Love you. Bye. Bye. All right, love you. Bye. All right, so let's see here. Let me just post this link here in the chat. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Go ahead and tag at everyone. Or let me see here. See if anybody joins right now. Hold up. My fault, y'all. I'm over here quiet. I'm sending out the link, posting it live now. Oh, wow. Of course, it did that to me. Did that to me. Suave Flex. All right, y'all. All right. Dope. We posted it. We posted it. We live. We live. We live. We live. Again, I appreciate y'all for joining in, tuning in, man. It's your boy Suave Flex. We're gonna get straight into it. Because last week I didn't post any. I actually didn't even get on the call, but you seen what last week happened, or you seen what happened last week, and not only that, it was also a lot of news last week. If we look back at last week here, go right here, week of here, September 15th. Okay. All right, so it was also my birthday on Sunday or Monday, I'm sorry. But so I do apologize on my behalf. I didn't, I canceled the call. It was just late plans, y'all. So I do apologize on that. But getting into last week and the week before that, because we did the call the week before that. And if we look at it, this is what we marked up from that last week, that last September 7th Sunday. Boom. We essentially knew gold wanted to go to the upside. We already knew that, but we were watching this area for, obviously the key level, the quarter level, I'm sorry, which is 35.75, took off there. And I've been seeing a lot of this jumping. Boom, it does like kind of like an Elliott wave, but not really an Elliott wave. It's, going up, boom, 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 and then hitting that nice, breaking those all-time highs and then coming right back down and then consolidating in these areas. You can see it did it last week yeah, this past week. Okay. We broke all-time highs. Boom, it shot up. It did literally what it did over here. This side did this right here. Look at that. Boom, 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 and then it tanked. Same thing right here. This area was this area. So I'm seeing what gold's pattern is right now. Right now, I'm looking for that sell off. Okay. I want to see a sell back to that quarter level, which is going to be 36.75. Unless we start seeing breakthroughs through the 3700 level, then that's when we're really not going to see anything here. Okay. We're not going to see any buys, is what I mean. Not anything, not at all. But in this case, if you're brand new here on this call, I do appreciate you. What's up, my brother Sam? Let's get it on the call. So, what these orange levels are, these are going to be quarter levels here. These are going to be areas that me and Joe like to look at. Good areas that gold likes to respect, as you could see in these in these time frames. This is the hour time frame right here. Perfect. If we go to the 4 hour, we could see it again right here. It's perfect. Perfect head and shoulder. I mean, if you ask me, I mean, you could even form like that W or that M formation and come back down. Like I said, I'm looking for that sell, essentially coming back to that quarter level. I'm only looking for 100 pips, 50 to 100, y'all. That's already 200 pips right now. If it goes to 36.75, that's 200 pips. Okay. And that's that's a big move, but it could happen. Okay. So this is what we could. potentially see. Okay, we can see something here to the downside. Here, let me go to the hour chart. I like that hour chart. Joe got me on that hour chart, man. I like that hour chart because it's good for entries. It's really good for entries. I mean, well, at least to show your golden zones. And I'm gonna mark those golden zones that I think that gold will go to, which is gonna be right here in these areas. That's why I'm saying 36.75 right here. Boom. And then another good level right here. These are areas that gold can come back and just retest and then take off to the upside. Because essentially gold is going to only go up. Gold is really booming right now. They're finding more and more. So it's only going to go up, okay? And the dollar the dollar is losing its value, so essentially, we're gonna what? Move into that digital world. That digital world is gonna be the new currency. Not only that, gold is gonna be more of a harder commodity to get. It's gonna be harder to have. Why? Because it's gonna like look at the price right now. We're at 3,700 an ounce. Bro, when I think of an ounce, I come on, let's think of it. When you think of an ounce, what do you really think of? And then you think about gold. Like what? Like it really blows your mind to really see that gold is really worth 3,700 an ounce right now. Okay. So right now, again, let's just get back into it. I'm looking for this sell back to this quarter level. If we see breakthroughs through the quarter level, again, the 36.75, this orange line right here, 36.75. If we see breakthrough through that quarter level where it breaks through it and closes, so oh, CJ, where am I going to find my clothes? I'm going to go with the 30-minute on this one. 30 minutes to 15 because Joe has also showed great areas where you can find like right here. Perfect. Oh shit. Move that one. I'll put it back. But perfect right here. Off the quarter level. 30-minute. Didn't wick. And if you go back to that area, we'll go back to it right now. That was 36.25. If we go back to that area right now on the hour chart, I bet you it's going to look nice. It's going to look good for that confirmation, for that good confirmation for you to be like, yo, I'm going to take this trade off the quarter level for a nice buy. Come on, look at that, buddy. Come on, Steven. You're telling me that we don't know how to do this? We do this. That would have been perfect. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I have been caught like looking at the chart, but I have not been calling or trading. I've just been so focused on the gym. Not only that, focused with other things outside. But to be honest, I'm salty that I missed most of this because I was marking up the charts. I just wasn't trading. And I really send it out for y'all. That's what we do this for. We do this for the community for you guys to eat because we already know how to eat. We know this. But if you guys could do this, it's going to be even better. You guys will understand. You guys will make your own decisions and be like, you know what? I'm learning so much from this community. I'm gonna take this quarter level buy and boom. Next thing you know, you're up almost what? That's one. That's a quarter level buy. That's 250, 750, 1,000. Like, or not, yeah, am I tripping? 250, 500, 750. My fault. 250, 500, 750. You would have made 750 pips all the way to that 3,700 level, the new all-time high where we already knew it was gonna go. Like after it hit 36, like, come on, dude. We were watching it since 33.75. We were catching buys, sales, buys, because it's like that. You could win in this market whether you're selling or you're buying. So right now, look, I'm calling the sell. I called it at 36.95. It's already what? 30 pips deep right now. 40 pips deep. Look at that. Why are we not gonna take it right now though? Because we don't know. It's Sunday. I'm not gonna take it. I'm just saying this is what we're looking for. This is exactly what I see. This is a Sunday outlook call. Until we start calling out charts, if you're in the XAU USD locked chat, you're gonna understand like, oh, now I see what he was talking about. That's why we don't trade on a Sunday, or that's why we might send out a call on a Sunday because we're very confident. And that's what you got to have in this game is confidence because confidence is key. I'm telling you, it's going to get you with this trading game. Emotionally, it's going to get you good, and mentally, it will get you good. It's just like the gym. When you go into the gym, you just got to have confidence, man. That's it. 3,700 is a new all-time high. Until we see breakthroughs through that 3,700, even on the 30-minute, 50, like when you see a breakthrough on the hour, 30-minute, or 15 on any of that, we already know we're going up because there's something is going on. I don't think we have. crazy news this week? See here. No, nothing crazy. GBP, USD Flash. No FOMC, so like unemployment claims. That's a good one to watch. So nothing really crazy, but there is news. No, there I mean the FOMC is talking, but they're not red folders. Like last week, what I mean is something like this, FOMC statements, things like that. All right. So that's what we're looking for when you want to see the market do something like this. I seen this. I was up for this for the Fed rates. I mean, it was at 11 a.m. Whoever got to watch it, you obviously seen that gold. It shot up. People probably thought like, oh, we're going up 3,700, 3,800. We're going. Gold is going up. Boom, got swept, swept. But you can't call those kind of trades. I used to think you can call those trades, but you kind of can't at the same time because we already knew what the Fed rate was going to drop, but you can't always correlate the US dollar and gold because sometimes they can correlate together or sometimes they'll reverse. Like for example, this you would think, okay, Fed rates are going to cut, that's going to lose like dollar value, which it does because we're cutting stuff. You know, it's lose we're sent the worldwide government is losing value in its currency or whatever, the rates, all that crazy stuff. Okay. So when we do that, you essentially think, okay, gold is gonna what? Go up. It did, but then it reversed. What is that? What is that called, Joe? What am I thinking? Why am I blanking right now? Market manipulation. There we go. Market manipulation. That's what happened right here. People thought, okay, Fed rates cut. Boom. We're going up. That means go. And I used to think that. And that's why I'm saying that. I used to think, oh, okay, they're gonna cut the Fed rates. That means gold's gonna go up. Duh. Because the dollar is going to lose value. So you don't always want to think like that. And that's why we don't trade news. We want to wait till after news. Because even then, you could have caught a sell. You could have caught a sell because you could have, you already know, because we trade off quarter levels. You already know right here, right there, Thursday, you could have caught that sell, knowing damn well, okay, this is a court right here, right after the big sell. You already knew, okay, let me get that retest. Let me come up. Let's watch the market because this was what? Right at 12. Why would you trade right after right after news? Don't trade because going into 12, 1, 2, market closes at 2 p.m. You don't want to trade. The market's slow. That's going in. We're going into Tokyo barely. We're barely going into Tokyo. Once it hit what? Let's see. 3 o'clock. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. My fault, y'all. Important call. My sister called me. Needed help. All right. But in this case, you already caught that sell. Okay. You've already caught in that sell because of that quarter level mark right there. That's what we trade. That's how we trade. That's what we do. If you're paying attention. I believe Joe, I can't show Discord for whatever freaking reason on when I'm sharing my screen. It doesn't allow me. But that's what I need a PC for. No, just kidding. That's what I need a PC for. Nah, but I can't share my screen on Discord, but Joe called out the trades, y'all. Like if you're looking at the chart, like if you're looking at like the community, my guy, like you guys will be able to profit. You guys will be able to learn. You guys will be able to educate yourselves. That's what it's technically about, educating yourself. We only know what we're doing because we what? Educated ourselves. Some people catch it faster than others. Took me 8 years. Took Joe a year, probably 6 months, a year and a half, probably less. Caught on, taught me something. And then we just ran with it. Splash Bros. Let's go. Left the MLM market because we know the value that we could bring to each individual that comes in here. We've made money. We've withdrew money. We felt the money. When you feel the money, the feelings get real. They get deeper. Feeling is a secret. Read the book. Feeling is a secret. I'm telling you. I've listened to it. I need to listen to that book again because feeling really is a secret. If you could feel it, if you could imagine it, if you could just think about it every single day, you will obtain that thing that you want. I want a Cybertruck. I just changed my mind. I wanted an AMG. I want a Cybertruck now. I got to change my goals. I got to change my mindset. I got to change my vision to me feeling, knowing that I'm in that Cybertruck, driving that shit with my kids in the back, imagining it, you know? Like I can feel that energy. But same thing with trading. You got to feel it. You got to know that you could come into these markets confident. You got to know that you can come into these markets knowing that you're going to take these quarter level sells, quarter level buys, or you're not going to trade at all because you have that confidence and know that, hey, this is not a good trade. This market too crazy for me. It's not doing what I want it to do. And that's where come in. Okay. Hey, did it break through this quarter level? Is it retesting? Is it hitting my golden zones? You know, because a golden zone right here, if we're looking at on the hour chart, could be right there. It could be right there where gold doesn't want to go back all the way down to this 36.75. It could just touch right there and shoot right up, or it could really break through and start touching this golden zone that I've already marked up right here in this area right there, touches that golden zone. So it could touch one. That's two TPs right there already. Two areas that gold could potentially touch. Again, this is a Sunday outlook call. I'm gonna send this in the chat right now. I'm hyped up about it because I'm back in the markets. Like this is this is amazing. I didn't trade all last week, y'all. So I'm gonna send this in the XAU USD chat. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, get with us. All right. If you don't see it, get with us. But everybody in this call right now should be in the XAU USD chat already. Okay. That's what we're looking at tonight. Okay. And Sam, I think Sam is still in the call. If you are, brother, I think you need to deposit. We'll worry about that another day. I think one thing that we could do for you is because your ID is it's the I think it's the two names that you have. That's why it's like being weird and not verifying you, which is very odd. I sent it to Steph too, Joe, and yeah, he said it's the ID. So the only thing that I think we could do for you is
That was Canadian.
Yeah. Well, let me know what I gotta adjust.
I'm just kidding. But what up,
no,
Sam? I
What's
barely even
good,
swiped
Jay?
to the right. I could
Huh?
see.
You said
I didn't know
what?
he was here.
Yeah, bro. I just got the shower and shit, so I was just hopping on.
oh yeah, because I'm sharing my screen so you guys don't see what yeah,
Yeah.
you guys can't
While I'm
see.
on the phone, I was just looking at your chart the whole time. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know who was in here. But I mean, if Steph can't figure it out, then you know what I mean. If I
It,
don't
it
know,
it's the
IDs be
ID. I sent
tricky
it to him, and
sometimes.
he's saying it's the name, but I don't know why I think we just got to hit up support, bro. I'm pretty sure we could just do it ourselves. We'll send it. We'll submit a ticket. We'll definitely link up because in the meantime, if you want, we could submit that ticket, but at the also at the same time, you could start trading. Throw a little 25, make an
And
Yeah.
account either
where was
under
he trying to get verified?
through Next Trade Wave, NTW, our broker,
Next trade wave.
yeah, the one that we're using.
Hey Sam, did you do it on the phone web browser or what'd you do it on?
Yeah, on my phone, web browser.
Did it tell you like there's any technical issues?
Yeah, it just kept prompting back to the
Okay,
name.
then it probably was just his freaking the website at the time because every now and then like when it doesn't want to let me like for example the last time I went to withdraw money, sometimes it'll say Bitcoin's down and then I
Mhm.
refresh the website or like restart some shit and then it'll work.
Yeah,
So
it'll say the
sometimes it's
same
just the
thing.
website. I don't know if that is the issue, but I know sometimes the website is buggy. It has issues.
Yeah, it was just kept popping up. We can't verify you yet. Let's fix the following steps to complete verification. Enter your full name exactly as appears on your identity document. And I kept submitting it. I kept like the same way, and it just kept popping up like that. And then I kept switching it because there's a hyphen in my name, but I was taking it out but putting it in as well. But it's working.
Oh, damn, is that why? Because of the hyphen?
I mean, that's what we were thinking at first when me and CJ we're trying to figure it out back like a couple
Well, I
weeks
mean, if
ago.
we reach out to support,
Yeah.
I mean, they should just have a live agent, and then probably someone will definitely be able to verify it.
Yeah, just like push it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
No,
either try
yeah.
that. You could try that tonight because you could try it on the chat. Just like hit somebody up on the chat because I think it's 24/7. So we could
Okay.
definitely do that. Let us know what happens there. If not, we'll just probably run you an account either under Joe or me. We'll probably
Okay.
just have you deposit 20 little 25 and then you just take the trades, slowly build the account, compound it, see how it works.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't run so you can't run someone an account, CJ. It needs to be tax classified.
Yeah,
The
that's
only way to do that is like
oh
if he has
yeah,
a demo
fuck
account.
yeah, yeah,
There's
demo,
we
yeah.
could find him a good demo account too. Like we could look for one.
Yeah.
You could just
Because
download MT5 right now and start the demo.
oh, he can?
Yeah, and he just
Yeah,
needs to
get
go
him
and
to
download.
download MT5 and then as we figure out that shit so that way by the time he's swinging it's real balls.
Boom.
Live
Easy,
pitching.
easy money. So I sent this in the chat though. I'm gonna end the call right now, 9:30. I'm
All
about to
right.
hop on the game, man. If anybody want to get on Call of Duty, shout out to the Splash Bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe, my guy. Got the crimson in the house. My guy, about to hit
No,
it.
I didn't get it yet.
Nah, I know. I'm manifesting it, bro. It's already done.
That's right, my
It's already
dog.
done. It's already done. I'm gonna be like, yo, hey, chill. I'm with the crim.
But
I'm in the
good
crim
shit,
lock.
bro. I agree. You know, we want to see it drop down or, break above, but where it's
Yeah.
at, I want to see the 4 hour close first.
Yup.
If it could hold or even drop more, then I would wait, because it could play like you got to consider time frame too. Um, let's say if it dropped a lot right now, right? But then it retraces up, it could go up to those all-time highs and then crash. The big crash could be at the all-time highs. You don't necessarily want to try to get the sell rejection off of the box, the zone you have marked right off the rip, because it could just play around in these areas and then give us the 6 a.m. fall off sale, because it could go down, it could go up, it could go down, it could go up, it could play around so much 90 to 100 pips up and down, and then just for it to go really high and then crash. So if you're looking for the sale, I would say, practice a stop loss and only take the sale, meaning you want the rejection off of the zone it's at right now, meaning you max you're gonna risk is 60 pips, 50 pips, accordingly. And then if it hits that 50, 60, you gotta be able to tell yourself, okay, that was my understanding of what I wanted to see happen. It didn't happen. I gotta walk away with the loss. Or you could wait with the mindset that it might manipulate shit, and then you could wait to see it go up really high in the morning. And if it goes up really high in that New York thing, and then that's when you enter again. And if you want to, you could take a lower leverage, and risk the full 100 pips, or you could still risk whatever size leverage you want at 50 pips from whatever the all time high is. Like, and if it
Right.
goes 10, 20 pips beyond it, then even better because signs are that it'll reverse quicker. Those are two setups that typically play out, and it's typically gonna be one or the other. I'm gonna chat. I'm trading this week too. I traded last week. I made some money, so I'm trading this week, and I'm gonna be like dropping my notes throughout the week, mindset and shit on what the gold market actually does. So you can pay attention for that shit too. I'll be giving a bunch of call outs. So since you've seen this one here tonight, Sam, throughout the week, you'll see it's close to all-time high right now. Meaning when I'm explaining other shit throughout the week, if it goes all the way low, like if it goes all the way down to where those you see those little big bars on the bottom of the screen, let's say it goes all the way down over there, then we'll know it was a crazy crash and you'll be able to start putting history and like experience together like oh shit it was just up here but now it's over here. And if it goes beyond, then that means it broke structure and we'll be talking about all new all-time highs, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
say that so that way you're like oh okay we can start painting a picture, and then eventually you're going to want to have your chart too, so that way you have this history. So when he goes to the left, like he said he didn't trade last week. I did. If you were looking at mine, you could see the markups, you could see the certain shit I drew on it and whatnot. So you want to have that history so that way you could start calling shit out to yourself. You feel me? So that way you could see it.
Yeah, I got you. No, my girl, she got a laptop too, and I've been bugging her to use it, so I'll be able to.
That's right. Yeah, I like looking at it on the. Oh, well, look right here. It is on the left. He does have those markups, and he does have that little
Oh, the black
circle over
bars.
there. So that's what I'm saying, just so that way you can see. Because when you look to the left prior at that other quarter level, it fucking bounced off, and that's why we trade quarter levels. And when you
Okay.
trade quarter levels, if you're disciplined, when you look to the left, bro, every quarter level it bought up and it didn't go below the quarter level really. Like it didn't tank below it until it comes to the right there in that area. But if you look to the left, it just keeps going higher and higher. So that means in those weeks, if you buy off of quarter levels and you're being disciplined, let's say you have $100, bro. There's no way you don't make money if you risk $10 per $100. So meaning you
Uh,
get 10 trades and you have 10 opportunities to make $25 if you're risking at the lowest $10 per trade. If you do it in this type of conditional market, like if you do it in a trending market like this, bro, the only thing you're gonna see is money. The only time where you'll lose money is if like if we see it's trending and we know quarter levels is gonna be when you try to buy outside of quarter levels, when you try to go against trend. When you do these certain things, it's gonna cause some more stop losses, but when you just respect the strategy and the rules, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna make money and you're gonna be good. It's gonna be like, okay, if you miss a move, like for example, when you look to the left right there, Suave, where your circle is, yeah, the circle's cool because it made the most money, but when you look to the left, every time it hit that zone, it went up 100 pips.
Yep, right here. Boom.
Every time.
250.
So look,
Went 250
so
every time.
so like how CJ said, like, oh, like he's eager because he missed out on trading last week. You don't want to take that emotion into it. You got to be prepared to know, okay, I'm a risk. I'm a risk. I'm a risk. You could have risked every time it went to that zone with the same buys, and you're gonna make money. But look at one of them dipped really low, and that one could have been the one that stop lost you exactly. But I mean, 3 out of 4, we could take one loss. That don't matter. That shit's a walk in the park. But if you take that loss and then when it goes right there, you change your bias to the right and then you try to sell, now you're fucked up because you're changing emotionally. You need to keep the same bias, buys. That's what the fuck it does at this zone is buying. One time it dipped low, and that one time it fucked us. But that's why we practice a stop loss, and that's why we practice routine because that one loss isn't gonna hurt that count. Those
Because
4 wins are gonna pay out nice.
you wouldn't have even hit stop loss, bro. Because I mean, I typically do a hundred pip stop loss. I mean,
No, I do. Well, that's why I'm saying like a 50 pip stop loss is practical. You would have hit stop loss,
yeah, 50 pip. Yeah, 50
but
pip. No,
but
not
when you
even. You
practice,
wouldn't have even hit stop loss on this one. But I mean,
what
realistically,
is
yeah.
it? How many
Oh no,
pips
wait.
is it?
Actually, hold on. No, you would have. Yeah, you would have. Yeah, you would have
And that's
smacked the
without even
shit.
seeing
You
the
would have.
numbers. It just looks like it. Yeah.
That shit would have smacked you.
And
Yeah,
then you would have
that's
seen it
cool
go in
though,
your
bro.
favor. But
Yeah.
when it takes off and it does what you need it to do, okay, that's the 4 hour. Look how many hours it took to came back to that setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hours it took to come back to that setup, bro. You need to be not 10 hours, my bad. 10 4 hours, meaning 2 days. Meaning you need to be patient and wait. You don't need to try to make a move to catch up for what you missed out on. You just need to recognize what happened, document it,
Oh
and be
shit.
ready for that next setup. When it came to that zone, you could have said, fuck it, I'm gonna throw the rent on it. And you would have fucking went crazy. But it's about just being able to tell yourself, okay, I missed out, I messed up, I'm gonna get the next one. And when you miss out on trades and setups, you gotta be able to tell yourself you're not looking for nothing else to happen. You don't want to try to force shit. That's why I wanted to give a trade. And when I hopped on the call, I was excited, like, ooh, let me see where the market's at. But where it's at, I don't like it, and it's not giving me enough on the 4 hour. So I don't want to act like I'm gonna predict this or that. I just want to see it play out and do some shit, so that way when I see, okay, here's a good zone, I know. Cause guess what? If it does drop all the way down, let's say it takes till Tuesday, 10 4 hour candles. Let's say that's how long it takes to drop down to where he has the red circles. Ooh, it might be a buy. You know what I mean? It might be a buy.
Yeah.
In this
And
area.
and if
Yeah.
not, it could buy up above the zone he has on top right now. But then we want to give it a few candles to come back to his zone before we buy. And this is called retracement. It's just the way the market like on a higher time frame the way it plays out, because on the smaller time frame you'll start understanding like, oh shit, like it went my way 50 pips, right? Let's say it goes your way 50 pips. And this is why a lot of times too, like the last few weeks, I don't know if CJ's noticed, but most of my trades I've been scalping, like I've been closing 50, 60, 70 pips, but I've been catching more like more positions. But I'm fucking scalping my trades like 70, 50, 60 pips. So I'm closing them quick because it reverses. It'll go up 50 just to come back 50. And that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, just for building my account right now, I'm not trying to swing it all the way and hold it and hope. Nah, if I could get paid, I'm going to get paid and fucking close it.
Okay.
But conditionally thinking, like, it's always going to need to be conditionally thought of. You don't want to just, because at certain times, like when you look at those candles, that news candle that he called out that said went up and down, bro. Like I traded that shit, bro. And oh my God, oh my God. Luckily that morning, I had a certain amount I was willing to risk, and I risked it and I came out on top. I did good. But if I wouldn't have risked it, even if I would have been scared when I lost 40 bucks, blah, 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 whatever, then I would have been out. Like having the wrong, sometimes you want to trade small positions, sometimes you're going to trade bigger positions as you learn how to manage your account. But the idea is like, even on that one where he said you wouldn't even have been out, where it went and it wicked down and I said it would hit stop loss, like that one you could have got right back in when it hit your stop loss and you would have made it back and then some. But it's about keeping the same bias. You don't want to be flip floppy, because when you're flip floppy, you just get fucked. It's like, you're choosing both sides and you're gonna get fucked. Like it is what it is. The only way you could really have a winning week is if you choose one bias and you rock it out and it works. A lot of times, though, with the things that are going on in the world, we've been able to easily pick buys because gold keeps going up and up.
Okay.
So, you feel me? Like with gold going
Yeah.
up and up, we know it's always typically going up. So that's what gives us an extra bias. But this isn't gonna last forever. You know what I mean? Like gold isn't
Yeah.
always gonna be buying up. There will come a time where it reverses and then, oh my God, it just keeps crashing. It just keeps crashing. Like me and CJ saw it crash to 1800,
Yeah.
and it just kept going down and it just kept going down. And I think it was around the election. I don't know. It was crazy something, but we got to take advantage of it right now. We got war, we got Trump, we got this or that. If shit's just gonna keep, and we got a recession going on, and the economy's not doing the best, like you said, dollar's falling down. If the dollar keeps falling and shit keeps looking bad and shit, and gold is where people are putting their money, then we could keep this buy bias in the back of our head whenever it does dip down to discounted prices. If this
Like,
shit dropped all the way low, then we want to think, oh, it might buy up very easy.
yep, even to
But
like right here, like 3,600. If it dips to that, which it could definitely do, depending on, what happens, because I know for sure right now, Trump is trying to fucking take over Afghanistan again for whatever the fuck reason. But hey, we're traders. We could catch that on a good day, and we could catch that shit
you look
immediately.
like an Afghani.
I do. I look like a fucking Taliban, huh? I bet.
No, I'm just kidding. But that's it. That's all I got. So you'll see Sam the rest of the weekend. Shit. Pay attention to my call outs or whatever. And if you have any questions, you can let me know.
All right. Yeah. I'll try for doing the verification thing. But if you guys wanna um reach out to your guy as well to see what's good.
Yeah, I'll definitely see what's going on. I'll ask him again. I know he's traveling right now, but look at that, 50 pips in profit since the time I said sell. But um,
That's right.
reach out to
It went to
support.
87.
Yeah. I was gonna do a
It's
support.
about
Yeah.
to hit 87 right now. No, I called it at 36.95. But definitely reach out to
Uh,
support. I'm gonna hit up Steph though, Sam, and then if
Yeah.
okay.
anything, I'm gonna be hooping this week. If y'all want to hoop, if anybody wants to hoop, I'm gonna probably hoop tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me know.
I don't know, nigga. I'm running trying to lose weight.
Bro, come and hoop. Trust me, it's good cardio. Trust. We don't. Bro, I'm not a hooper. I am not
Bro,
no fucking. I. I'm
I
not.
played with Jay.
I know. I'm not a hooper though. That's what
I
I'm
dunked
saying.
on Jay. I'm just kidding.
That boy can dunk though. He can dunk. I'm like, dang. Okay. I was like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, he could. But all
Yeah.
right, y'all have a good night, brother.
All
All
right.
Good
right,
Yeah.
call,
Stay
y'all.
CJ.
blessed. Thank
Yeah.
y'all
All right,
for.
be
Yep.
safe, y'all.
Thank y'all for joining
Yeah.
the call, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it.